Okay, we are live again. It's a Wednesday night. Get everybody checked in here. And someone asked me last week, said, why do you wait till you come live right at 8 o'clock? And because as soon as we go live, this starts recording. And it's as it's recording, it's also on, gosh, a different, gosh, what am I trying to say? I got a text right as I was talking there. Why are you not live? So the video goes out live as soon as we start recording, and it automatically goes on to YouTube. So that's the reason I wait right till about 8 o'clock to go live, so we can get that all synced up with what we're doing instead of just the webinar. Also, real quick, I just want to remind everybody, I touched on this the other day. Let me pull this up on my phone just so I get the date right. Google Hangouts is going away. I don't know if everybody knows that or not, but Hangouts itself is going away. April the 25th is the last time this particular system will be used. We will still be using the YouTube Live. They've got a live system just like Facebook Live. And so we're going to be using their live system versus the Hangouts. I've been testing it off and on today, doing some different things, checking speeds and so forth. It's a little bit faster, a little bit clearer. It's still YouTube, but the video will go up immediately just like it does now, which is what we want. And so around April 1st, I will have to send out a new link because you cannot intermingle the webinars you're doing with the webinars you did. So I'll be sending out a new link over the next couple of months and getting everybody transferred over, and we will start using the new system. It kind of sickens me because we've got such a large registered group on this webinar, but you have to change with times, unfortunately, and that's just the way it is. So technology changes, we change, we adapt, and we move on. And that's what you do in this business. So Hayes here and Bill Combe, how you doing, buddy? And so we're going to get started. I'm not going to go 2 hours and 15 minutes tonight. After last Wednesday's webinar, I don't think I talked on Thursday or Friday. Pretty much wore down. And so we're going to try to keep it right about an hour tonight. We're going to rock and roll and get started here. Just real quick, App Wizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you are watching trading, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. So that is that. That's our disclaimer. And in order to make money, you got to get off your butt and go work. So tonight we're going to be talking about reputation management. I was going to do it last week. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? I was going to talk about reputation management last week. But I moved it to this week because we just went so long last week. Great webinar last week. If you got some questions, kind of hold them to the end here so we can roll through. I've got a major question from Tyler Isaacs that I'm going to go over that I kind of misrepresented in the group. I changed my answer, and I hope he saw that. But we're going to talk about the .mobi versus .com and all that stuff and what Google says about the SEO of that. I'm not a big SEO person. Personally, I don't care about SEO on my mobile apps because I don't teach people to market that way. I know some people do. Mike Cahill's very good at it. And but that's just because I deal mostly with the mobile business cards. But SEO is very important. If you can fight the big guys like Yelp, Facebook, Twitter, Lowe's and Home Depot and all those companies and get on the front page, good for you. I just don't fight that battle personally. But I am going to bring Tyler. I see you checked in there. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. I did research that information for you, and I'm going to go over that with you. I did misrepresent that the .mobi was a little stronger, but I'm going to tell you exactly what Google says. And after I talked with you last night on Facebook, I did some research, and what I've been told is kind of not true. So I'm going to bring it to you straight from Google's mouth. Tonight we're going to talk about reputation management. And what is a reputation worth? Hey, Jacques, how you doing, buddy? You know, reputation management is very important. And I don't know if many of you know or don't know, we've got a built-in reputation management system inside of your control panel. And I think it's extremely important. Hey, Andy, how you doing, buddy? That you utilize that because it's in-house. You know, a lot of people want to be connected to Yelp and Foursquares and Silver Spoon and this and that. I'm going to tell you, in my business, I want it coming to me before somebody goes out there and plasters it. Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy? Before they plaster it everywhere on the internet. I want to be able to fix the problem so that when they actually go to Yelp or one of those other sites, that I get the information first. And I was speaking with Woodrow earlier today. They are in the process of doing a major enhancement of our reputation management system. We have about 80% of it already built in our platform and have for a long time. But they're going to upgrade and continue to upgrade along with the kiosk system that we're using. I know a lot of people are very excited about that. Rick, we are going to talk about that texting tonight, my friend. But reputation management is extremely important for a business. And we're not going to go into a lot of reputation information tonight. I'm going to show you the system, okay? I love this quote from Benjamin Franklin. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation and only one bad one. Think your online reputation does not impact your business. You better think again. Not only does it impact your business that you're in, it impacts your client's business. And I'll give you a prime example of exactly what I'm talking about. I wanted some barbecue really bad, and I think it was it might have been Saturday night. I think it was Saturday night. I don't remember now. But there's a place called Shoal's Barbecue in Paris, Texas. And I was hungry for barbecue. I mean, I was literally craving barbecue. So I went online and I saw all these very good statements, testimonies on this barbecue place. And I thought, that's where I'm going to go. And I walked in and I ordered ribs. I love barbecue ribs. And I went in and I ordered the ribs. And I asked the girl specifically, because I know the later in the day you go to a barbecue place, the barbecue's been sitting there a little bit longer. It's been wrapped in plastic a little bit longer. And it's still cooking and it's under the hot lights. And so I got there about 8 o'clock and I wanted to make sure that the ribs were good. And I asked her, I said, are the ribs good? Are your ribs good tonight? And she said, oh yeah, they're very good. I said, okay, I want a rib plate. As we all know, ribs are about $14.99 for half a rack around this area. And so I got a half a rack of ribs and coleslaw, potato salad, and all the trimmings. And I knew as soon as she started putting them on the plate, this just doesn't look like good ribs. So I got over to my table and I sat down and I started chewing on the ribs, not eating the ribs, literally chewing on the ribs. 2 out of about 6 were any good and they weren't really good. And she knew, the waitress knew that it wasn't a good dinner because she kept looking at me as she was cleaning the tables. And she never came over and said, hey, is there anything I can do? Is your meal okay? I noticed you didn't eat your ribs. I noticed you didn't eat your potato salad. The potato salad was warm because they had not put any ice in the trays underneath the potato salad. The coleslaw was warm because they didn't put ice underneath the coleslaw. It was just a mess. And as I'm walking out, she was coming my way and she turned around and walked away because she knew as she saw me throw that entire $15 meal away that it wasn't any good. I got in my car and I was about 5 minutes from the house and I drove to the house and I walked in and I was pissed off because I just threw $15 out the window. So the first thing I did was I went to that Facebook site of theirs that had the ratings on it and I gave them a 2 and I told them why, you know. And if she would have asked me, I'd have never put a rating on the thing. But that's what happens to people. They don't know. So what happens is somebody leaves pissed off and they use an outside source to tell people how bad the food is. And what was amazing is after I did that, other people started saying, yeah, I had the same experience. And so now all of these good 5 ratings, these 1 and 2 ratings, and people are saying, oh, yeah, you're right, dude. This was really bad. That's how quick a bad reputation mark can stun you. And, you know, I will probably never go back. I've got another barbecue place I go to, and I love it, and that's where I will go. But reputation, business immediately. The value of your reputation, you can't put a price on it. You know, it's invaluable what your reputation is. Google takes online ratings and reviews so seriously that they now combine online reviews with search results. And I was just talking about the SEO thing in the beginning there. Tyler and I were talking about earlier. And, you know, the first couple of pages, and that's why it's so important that you get your customers on Facebook. But it's so important that they have a complete package of the tools that they need, because Google is looking at everything. And lo and behold, you don't want your business on the front page of Google and everything is Yelp and Facebook reviews and they all suck. That is not a good place to be. So you have the opportunity to take a tool to your clients, along with this kiosk system that we've really been beefing up here, and everybody's really jumping on it, and the sales are really going very well with the kiosk system. You have a tool where you can bring their reputation management in-house. And when they sign up on that kiosk system, your waitress or waiters or your point of sale staff can ask them, hey, would you please rate us? And with this rate us system, it goes directly to the managers and the owners of the store. It doesn't go to Yelp first, and it doesn't go to the other reputation sources out there first. Because I'm telling you, before you talk to your clients, do this for them. Do a Google search and see what people are saying. So, but like I said, we are in a process. I was talking to Woodrow, and he's in the process with the programmers of pulling together, enhancing our reputation site. Reputation is now more important than ever for business. And if your client doesn't take control of it now, it can get much worse and have a greater impact than they can ever think. You have the solution in the control panel. Your reputation management solution is controlled right in-house, is sent right to your clients. Everything happens in-house. And that is so important. And the sales side of that is this. Hey, Mr. Store Owner, you know, I was looking at your reputation online and it's not very good. And I don't know if you have anything defensively to combat that, but you know, the best defense is a great offense. And so we want to put you in position to where you control the game. And in order to do that, Mr. Store Owner, we have a reputation management system that is in-house that brings you all the data you need, and you can control that. And you will know on the spot what's going on in your business. Let's take a look. Let's go in real quick. I'm going to go ahead and shift over to the control panel, if I can find it. Give me 1 second. That's something else about, and you guys have heard me talk about Google Hangouts. You got to switch the screens over, which is fine. Okay, we're going to go into our kiosk program here. And setting up the reputation side of your app is very, very simple. All you need to do is go into Edit Content. Come over to Content. Come right here to Rate Us and flip a switch. Enable the Rate Us page, yes or no. You can allow the rating anytime and or once every 24 hours. I highly recommend, because this is what can happen. You get somebody that's really ticked off and really had a bad experience in your restaurant, and they may go home and they may beat you 57 times. Okay. They may just bombard you because they're saying, oh, this is still going through. Let's just continue to tell this guy how bad his service was, or how bad his wait staff is, or how dirty the bathrooms are, or it can be a million things. So what you can do is you have the opportunity to send this report up to 3 phone numbers: a manager, an assistant manager, the store owner, whoever wants to get it can get it. And they can also get the report sent by email. Now, what happens is when the email comes in, let me see here. I think I've got one up. Let me pull this over real quick. This is from this system. They get an email just like this. It says the rating was a thumbs up. The person's name was Kerry. They can put if they put their mobile phone number in there, they've got their mobile phone number. The email address is where it went to. Okay. And the comments. So here I am. I get this in and it says, hey, this was really great. I know exactly what time it came in. It came in at 7:40. I did this right before training. Okay. This came in at 7:40. So I know that everything is good. Everything's going well tonight. Even if I'm sitting at home, I know everything's going well. Now, this is usually what happens. Most people are going to tell you that, hey, yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was good. If they're not saying things that, yeah, man, the service was great. Thank you so much. It was a great evening. I really enjoyed spending this $250 with you tonight because everything was perfect. If somebody spends a couple $100 at a meal and you walk out and say, how was everything? And they just say, yeah, it was okay. You got a problem. You've got a serious problem. And so they're not going to sit there and do this right then. They're going to do this when they get home. And of course, one of the things that we wanted to do is we wanted to catch in our kiosk system, in our loyalty reward system. So let me show you what you can do. Okay, so you've got the rate us page enabled. You got a phone number in there. You got the email address in there. All you have to do is go to the rate us page. Very, very simple. Nothing complicated. As you know, the one thing we like to do here at App Wizard Studio is keep everything simple. I recommend, again, that you set it once every 24 hours. Bombard you with your email and with your text. This is also attached to what? The service. So you have to have texting in order to have this done. If you don't have texting, all they're going to get is an email, and they may not look at their email for what? 2 or 3 days. With the texting service enabled, they get it on the spot immediately. In fact, let me turn on my phone, and I'm going to show you how immediate it is. There it is. That's turned on. Hopefully it's up. Let's come over here to the preview. Reload. I'm going to come on here. This is exactly what it looks like. All right. Rate us. They got the old thumbs up, thumbs down. So let's give a thumbs up. And here you go. My name is Kerry. And this is my phone number. And this is my email. And AWS has the best resellers in the world. Okay. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit submit. All right. And that went out. Did everybody just hear the ding? I had it held up there. I was waiting for it to go. Okay. So I got that immediately. And when I get that, it says you got a new thumbs up alert. And it comes up and I click on it and it opens up to the review section that others can't see. And it says, hey, Kerry says on January 18th of 2017 at 8:18 p.m., AWS has the best resellers in the world. Good on him. Okay, good on him. He got a good review. Now, you want to make sure that the customers get this. Okay, there's several ways that you can do this. One way is you can make sure that everybody has the app. How do they have the app? You make sure at the businesses that they have the point of sale place cards. They've got the place cards on the tables, the table tents, and you've got all this information on there. And you also want to make sure that you teach your people. Remember, we're talking about touching your customers many times in many different ways. So you want to make sure that your point of sale client help and your waitresses and your waiters and anybody that's involved with these customers are letting them know, hey, could you rate us? And let them sign up right there on the spot. Hey, would you like to sign up for our loyalty rewards? And also at the end of that, watch this. Here's my rate us button. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to copy the link address. When I come over here and set up my messaging center, okay, and I'm going to come over here. Oops, I'm in the wrong spot here. Excuse me. And I'm going to set up my message, the sign up incentive message, okay, that's going to go out. I'm going to make sure that that link is posted in there. Now, remember, you can shorten these links, and I recommend you shorten these links. But you need to make sure that information, okay, you've only got 12 characters remaining, so shorten this up. But does everybody see the point I'm at? Does everybody see where I'm at right now? Make sure that you use this message that goes out when they sign up for that rewards program, that they have the opportunity to come back and rate your business. And we're going to have some other things happening. Like I said, Woodrow's working on some things right now with the programming team. So that's going to be coming. But right now, you have the opportunity to go in, okay, to your clients and add them a reputation management system and add another $30 a month to your bottom line. So if you're out there selling the Kiosk system for $99 and they see that it's working and everything's happening, hey, Will, let me ask you a question. I was online the other day and I noticed that your reputation marks in Yelp and some of the other systems aren't very well. And I don't know if you have a way to be able to track to know what's going on in your business. We have an in-house reputation management system that we can tie in to your current marketing system, and it's only $30 a month. Let me show you how that works. And so now you sit down and you say, okay, here's the thumbs up, thumbs down, okay? Let me go back over here. And of course you want this on their app. You know, Will, now y'all see that right there? You know why that's like that? Because I can only do it every 24 hours, right? Let me go over here and change this. And now that they're not pissed off anymore, 24 hours has passed and they're not going to think to go back in there and blow you up. So let's come back over here real quick. I changed that button. See, now it allows you to rate again because I changed that back to anytime. So, Will, we've got this thumbs up, thumbs down system. It's extremely simple, so your clients don't have to log into anything. They go right into your app, and immediately they can rate your business, and you will know what's going on in your shop, whether you're here or whether you're not, because as soon as a message comes in, you're going to get an email and you're going to get a text message that tells you exactly what just happened. And this is how that works, Will. we're going to attach this link at the end of the kiosk message, thank you message, and just simply ask them to rate you. And they can click on that and they can go in and they can give you a thumbs up and or a thumbs down, and they can put their information in and it's going to come to you immediately. Now, I want to tell you right now, there's one thing a business owner wants to know, especially when you open up Google and show him the first 5 things on the front page of Google is reputation management information. It says his business isn't doing very well. And now he wants to know, hey, no wonder I'm losing money. No wonder that's happening. Show us where the rating message goes to the owner besides on his text message at his phone. Is it held anywhere else? Show us where the well, yeah, I can show you. Hang on a second. I got to type this in real quick. Let me get the URL for it. It's really long. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second there, Tonto. I don't mind showing you. It's just really, really long. Second here, and I'll put this bad boy in there. Okay, there it is right there. I did it earlier today. This is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like on a computer, but you can imagine what it looks like on your phone. Okay, this is the review link that they get. Now, on their review link, okay, on their review link, they can see all of their reviews. The customer doesn't see this, but your client has all the access to everything. These are all from me today as I was setting this up for training tonight. Thumbs up, thumbs up. You can see I put a thumbs down there, and that's very prevalent. When they're scrolling through their stuff, they definitely don't want to do this. Okay. Everybody get that? Everybody see that? So this is the link that they get in their text message. In the email, they get the email that I showed you a while ago that actually has the message. Any questions on setting up the reputation management system? Yeah, more up than down. Absolutely. More up than down. That's for sure. Any questions on the reputation management system at all? I don't. We've got a new system coming out, so that will probably happen. Things like that will probably happen. Right now, at this time, probably not. Let me see. Hang on a second. Now you got me wondering. You guys always ask me questions like that, get my brain going. Let's go over here real quick. Hang on a second. Let me see where this would fall. They will get a link that shows them all of the they'll get a link that shows them all the reviews in a text message. In the text, that's right. Okay, let's go down here. Let's go to advanced. I don't think we're going to be able to change them individually. Content body, maybe. Text color, background color. How about forms? Drop down radios. I don't think we're going to be able to change that. But this system is being upgraded, so you're going to be able to see a lot of things happen, okay? A lot of things happen. Being the old 1.0 system. Any other questions? Let's see here. Yeah, I can show you the link thing again. This is the link you get in your email. It says onetab.mobi, blah, 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 reviews. And this is exactly what it looks like right here. And the owner will get that. Has nothing to do with AWS. It's how good of an SEO person you are. All right. This is what it looks like. This is what it would look like on the app if they had an app. I mean, if they have it on their phone. And all of these ratings are on there. And the latest rating is on here, is on top. Somebody said the rating thing is on the further down. Let me go back in there. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can change those. You guys learn from me, believe it or not. There it is right there. Let's see here. No, you can't only make one color right now. So if you wanted to make them red, you can make them red. But you can't make them two different colors. But I'm sure that will be something that's coming. No, none of them is a required field. Some people aren't going to give you their information. Okay? Some people are not going to give you that information. All right? Any questions on how to pull the link to put in your message? Just right-click on the tab. Yes. Go to content. I'm sorry, go to Messaging Center. Go to keyword. And then just paste the link in there. Now, you know you can shorten that. Go into Message Center. Go into Send Message. It's in there. They're always in there. Shorten a URL. Paste it. Add. Now you've got a shortened URL right here. Or you can use some trackable links. It's up to you. This is a great add-on feature to your kiosk system. And everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. All right. Any questions at all? We will roll on. I'll come back. I'm gonna still roll on, if that's okay. All right. Hopefully everybody can see the screen. Okay, let's talk about the kiosk system, and then I'm going to go back over and I'm going to talk about texting. The majority of the questions that I've had since last training is about keywords. Okay, but I want to show you this feature. Now you can turn it on and you can turn it off, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. This new feature allows your clients, if you show them, if you teach them. Could you explain the retractable? I don't know what a retractable link is. Could you, if you could expand on that? What do you mean by retractable link? Maybe I can. I'm not sure what a retractable link is. The new system is simply this. They now will have the ability, if they want to send a message directly from the kiosk system, they will be able to do that. I'm going to show you in the back end in just a moment, but they will have a code, and you can set the code to whatever you wish it to be right here. For example, the code is set right now, okay? The default code is 9111. 3 ones, 9111. When they put that code in and they hit submit, oh, abbreviated link? Yeah, an abbreviated link, a shortened link URL is just we have a URL shortener and it's inside the messaging system, but all you do is put the long URL in and it goes in and it takes it from 100 characters down to about 10. And it shortens the URL so that you don't use all of the character counts in your message. So you put 9111 in or whatever you wish it to be and hit submit. And now your client can go in and send out a message right from the kiosk. Let's say that he's kind of having a bad day and you've shown him how to use this. You're still going to be doing his marketing for him and all that. And he calls you up and he says, hey, man, I want to send out a message for lunch today. We had a terrible lunch yesterday, and I'm going to try to drive some traffic. Don't forget your code is 911 or whatever you want that to be. Thank you, Tyler. Thanks, Kitty. Okay. They type their message in. Simply hit submit, and it goes out to their list. They don't have to go to onetap.mobi. They don't have to go into the marketing platform. They don't have to do anything like that. They can simply do it right from the kiosk by simply typing in a code, message out. Now, some are thinking, well, if they do that, they don't need me. That's not true. A manager or an owner is not going to sit there every week and remember to do that. They need you. Okay? But now they have the opportunity that if they can't get a hold of you, okay, they can send that message out. You know, they need a message to go out right now. It can be done from a phone. This can be done from anywhere. Okay? I think Kenny's drinking, looking at his typing. So they can go from their phone. They can do it from anywhere. All they got to do is type in that code, put in their message. Let me go through it one more time. They go to the kiosk. They type in their code. The box pops up. They type in their message and hit submit. And see, they can see up here, this is good for you. They can see the number of subscribers they have. And if you've done your job correctly, this is going to be a very large number. I was looking at one today that had over 11,000 subscribers. 11,000 subscribers. Did everybody get that number? 11,000 subscribers. Okay. So right here, you just type in the message, hit submit, bam, it goes out, and everything's cooking. Okay. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let me go into, guys, I hate going back and forth on this thing, probably worse than you do. Let me go back into the system real quick because I'm going to show you where this is at. All right. Can everybody see here? Yes, it goes to all the subscribers. Absolutely. I'm fixing to show you that. How you set the code. I'm fixing to show you that right now. So to set everything up, just simply come over here to Tablet Kiosk. Okay. Come into Edit Kiosk Interface. And if you'll see right here, you type in the code right here. Allow business to enter admin code on the kiosk to send text messages to subscribers. You can keep it where it's at, or I can come in here and change it to 55555 or whatever. Okay. Default is 9111. Awesome, Will. Okay. So it's just simply right here. When you go into Edit Kiosk Interface, here's the admin code here. Make it whatever you want it to be. Now, I highly recommend that this admin code is given to the proper people. You don't want somebody that's fixing to get fired to have this admin code. And you need to convey that to the owners and the managers. All right. And if someone gets fired or is let go or leaves the building, they need to change this admin code. Very, very important. I mean, somebody sitting at home, if they got a hold of this code and they knew how to get into this kiosk, they could send out a bunch of messages. Yes, if they need it changed, you change it. Do not give them this back end. Never, ever, ever give them this back end. Okay? It's very simple to do. Just edit kiosk interface, change the code. Any questions on that at all? Really, really cool system. Really, really cool system. Okay, I'm going to roll on. I want to explain to you how texting works. Just don't give them a code. I mean, if they don't have a code, you can change the code and it's disabled for them. But it's their kiosk system, so if they're using it, if they're using it, don't disable their code. Not a very smart thing to do. You set up your texting, and I want everybody to focus on this kiosk demo here. And I'm going to be very detailed about this. And if you feel like I'm talking to belittle you, please don't feel that way. This is for everybody that's here that's new and everybody that's here that's been here for a while. I want everybody to understand how this system works exactly. Every single app is given its own marketing platform. Let me give you an example, and I can't remember who it was I was talking to. I've talked to so many people since last week. You set up a, what do you call that? Not seminars, but anyway, something like that, where they go out and somebody help me here. What I'm trying to say, events, large events, and they go out to these events and they're going to set up the kiosk. And they just put the kiosk in these events, and they've got 3 or 4 this week and 3 or 4 next week and 3 or 4 the next week. Each event would need its own kiosk, okay? So if they had 5 events today, they would literally need 5 kiosks. Now, if you wanted to put 4 platforms, trade shows, thank you, Mark, man, my brain is just out there. If you wanted to take 4 platforms or 4 tablets to the one show, they could all gather data for the same app, okay, for the same marketing platform. But if you had 4 shows going on, then you would need 1, 2, 3, 4 total systems built. Now you could have 5 different tablets at each trade show and run off of one marketing platform and collect all the data in one. Now, we've set up a keyword for that. Is everybody following me? I'm trying to make this not complicated, but I feel like I'm making it complicated. So each event has to have its own marketing platform. Each event will only have one keyword. You can have multiple kiosks at one event. It's all still going into one keyword. Now, if you wanted multiple keywords per show and it's all in the same day, you would need to set up multiple marketing platforms for those kiosks. Okay? So maybe you've got something over in sporting goods and it's strictly for sporting goods and you wanted it going to a specific keyword. You would have to set up that kiosk. Yeah, you can do it for multiple business locations. You sure can. I'll use that as an example. You got 4 stores on the north side, 4 stores on the south side, 4 stores on the east side, 4 stores on the west side. They wanted all the same information for the north stores going into one marketing platform. This would be north. This kiosk would be east. This kiosk would be west. And this kiosk would be south. Okay? So each kiosk would have its own marketing platform, but you could put 4 stores into one system. Everybody got that? Now, when you use keywords, yes, that's correct. You can have multiple keywords in one app. If you want to set up that keyword, real quick. If I want to add a new keyword, I just come up here to keyword. Now this is the same app. Remember, this is the information here. If I want to add a keyword, I just simply go in and I'll add kiosk. This is the same app. Looks like somebody, I probably took that already. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a keyword here. Okay, so I'm saving that keyword. Now I've got 2 keywords for this same kiosk or this same app. All right, 2 keywords for the same. Now let's go up here. Let's go to the messaging center. Let's go down here to text keywords. Now my main keyword is kiosk 333. If I want to change that on the right app. Yes, I did. Okay. If I want to change that, my computer keeps freezing up on me and I cannot get to where I want to go. My computer's hanging up on me. I cannot get the drop down box. There's a drop down box here. You can select whichever keyword you want your message to go to. Okay. There's a drop down box here. I cannot get I don't know why it's not popping up. My computer keeps freezing up. But anyway, you can select the keyword that you want the messages to go to at the time. And I'll do a video on this. I'll pull up a different browser and do a video on this. And you can select whichever keyword you want that information to go to. Okay? Any questions? And I know that was like around the 55-mile radius there of getting to where I wanted to go. But each kiosk goes to one keyword. You can have multiple kiosks to the same keyword. You just have to use the same link. Any questions on that at all? And you can remove your keywords. And you can remove texting. Any questions at all? And here's your details up here too. You guys must be doing something because the texting is going up on it. Okay, we will continue on. If there's no question, if you have questions, go ahead and ask. I'm going to continue on back in the system. Okay, this is for Tyler. This is actually for everybody, but Tyler asked a question in the group. So if I have a directory with 5 advertisers, I set up 5 keywords and give us each a kiosk and it will work. No. Each kiosk, each advertiser has his own marketing platform. Each individual app has its own marketing platform. Each individual app and kiosk, which is part of the app, has its own marketing platform. So if you have 5 different advertisers, you cannot collect data through the kiosk for 5 different businesses. Each one has to have their own individual system built. Yeah, each kiosk only has one keyword at a time. Okay, let me go back over there real quick. Let's get this out of the way while we're in it. And then Tyler, I promise you I will get to yours. The app link, you go into edit content, go into messaging center, tablet kiosk, and the link is right here. It says Kiosk URL in big red letters, and then this is the URL. And all it is the URL of the app that you built /kiosk. Okay, /kiosk. That's all. All right. Any more questions while I'm in here? Any more at all before I go out? Okay, I'm going to speak. This is for Tyler here. Go ahead and ask questions. Just because I'm going out don't mean I won't go back. Tyler was asking last night about mobile SEO. Go ahead and ask a question, whatever you need, about mobile SEO and about URLs. You can read all over the internet about URLs and .mobi and all that stuff, and if it matters or if it doesn't matter. This is what I found after reading last night. Marketing companies that are trying to sell you something will tell you how important .mobi is. Okay? That's the bottom line. And then as I was continuing to search, I said, let me go see what the webmaster section of Google says. This is directly from Google, and this is really all that matters. Okay? 3 ways to implement your mobile website. There are 3, and that's what you have. That's what your app is. It's a mobile web app. It's a mobile website. Okay? There are 3 main techniques for implementing a website that can handle view screens of all types and sizes. Here's a chart comparing the 3 methods. Responsive web design, dynamic serving, and separate URLs. Okay? Responsive web design. I've got something on my screen you guys can't see. Responsive web design serves the HTML code of the same URL regardless of the user's device, desktop, tablet, mobile, non-visual browser, but can render the display differently. Okay? Making it responsive. People are saying they can't hear me. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? I can see me going out here. Can everybody hear me before I go forward? Okay, everybody's saying this sounds okay. Okay, so responsive web design serves the same HTML code or the same URL regardless of the user's device, but can render the display differently. Respond based on the screen size. Responsive design is Google's recommended design pattern. Ours is responsive. If you will open your app in a browser and then open it up in a phone and or reduce your browser, it is responsive. It responds to the device it's in. Dynamic serving using the same URL regardless of device, but generates a different version of HTML for different device types based on what the server knows about the user's browser. Separate URL serves different code to each device, and on separate URLs, this configuration tries to detect the user's device, then redirects to the appropriate page using HTTP, redirects along with a very HTTP header. Okay? Now, I hope everybody knows you can redirect from a website to your apps. This is what's important, Tyler. Okay? Google does not favor any particular URL format as long as the pages and all page assets are accessible to all Googlebot user agents. In other words, that app, if it can be crawled, okay, and they can, as long as the information is in there, then you can SEO that app, all right? Let me see here. I've got this in here. There you go. You can download this page right there on that link. You can open that page on that link. And you can read about this. Okay, I'm not an SEO expert. Don't want to be. Okay, it changes every day. It's like I was saying a while ago. If you can fight the big boxes and all of those. Now, if you live in a small town, what is the difference between the kiosk and Foursquare marketing? I'm not sure what you're asking at all. I don't know what Foursquare marketing is. So if you can elaborate on that, I could answer it. But you can download that link and you can study all the SEO you want to. I highly recommend that the best place to look, if you're looking for Google, go to Google and find it. Don't listen to all the other websites and blogs out there that are trying to sell you something. And when I found the source, but here's exactly what you were looking for, Tyler. Google does not favor any, so you can use your .com all day long. Okay? As long as your sites are set up correctly. Now, here's an app that you'll notice here in title and description that I've got their title and I've got a description here. And this description actually came from their website. Okay? And then I've also made sure that I put their address and all their other information in there. Okay, and this right here will be the description used for search engine SEO. Foursquare has actually changed. It's not called Foursquare anymore. Foursquare is an actual, it's used for restaurants and things like that, for businesses. I don't even know what it's called anymore, to be honest with you. It's not Foursquare anymore. Yeah, Foursquare is a social media site. Absolutely. Your kiosk system collects data and allows them to market directly to their clients and their customers through text messaging, email marketing, Facebook, and Twitter. How can you boost a directory SEO with 400 subcategories? Get a lot of people going to it. Post it in Facebook, and I would post. Let me tell you how you market these apps, Tyler. You market these apps through text message marketing, through point of sale contact, through sharing, through Facebook, local marketing. That's how you get these apps out there. If you're going to try to SEO 400 subcategories, the chance of that happening is slim and none. I can tell you that now, unless you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that. That's just the way it is. Tyler, type in a category and where you're at, if you would, in the box there. I'm going to show you something. I want to show you what I'm talking about. And these companies spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a day and have teams that are committed to their SEO. Painters. White Pages, Community Arts Center, Super Pages, BBB, Manta, and Angie's List. Okay? These guys pay mega bucks, and these are all directory sites. Okay? Yellow Pages, White Pages. Yellow Pages is somewhere around 2,500 bucks. Okay? Swarm, there you go. Thank you, Mike. So now, I don't know how big Danville, Kentucky is. Never been there. It is easier to SEO in small towns, in smaller areas. For example, in my town, and I'll show you right here. I'm not going to get it to come up. I don't know why Google does that. Sometimes it should really do. I've got a video that's been on the front page of Google. This isn't showing any video. This guy right here, Ashley Plumbing, I did his stuff, okay? I did all his stuff. That's who I was looking for, Ashley. And he used to have a video that was on the first page in this video right here, this video right here, this video right here. Those videos have been up there since 2013. They're still number 1 and 2. So But you got a good idea what you're doing. And let me tell you how you market that. You market that through each individual business that you're putting that in. You put a sign, you make sure that Scrollodex is everywhere. Scrollodex.com is everywhere, and that's how people will find you. Very hard to SEO anymore. They change their algorithms every day. Matter of fact, Google just changed their algorithms, and they're getting ready to do it again. Michael's an SEO guy. Michael is a very good SEO guy, and he can tell you how often algorithms change. I'm sure he loses sleep every night just thinking about what's coming out next. I mean, he does SEO for a living. He understands SEO. SEO is very difficult. You have to study it and stay on top of it. Best way to do that Scrollodex though is to put it on every door out there. That's a very good idea. I've had very good luck with directories. Very good luck with directories. Any questions? Can you make the slide menu I'm going to send you a directory so you'll know exactly, you can see exactly what I did. It's a very good directory and you'll get some good ideas from it. Questions at all? Try to keep from going for 2.5 hours tonight. I'll message you first thing tomorrow, Tyler, in the Facebook group, and I'll send you the link to that directory. Jerry down in Jerry in Florida, he's very good with directories too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if that's it, awesome. If that's it, let me make sure I didn't have any more questions. Any more questions at all? Any more questions at all tonight before we call it a night? If someone signs up to join us on the app, will they receive a text, or does I agree on the app cover the permission from the customer? Also, where do you find the name, phone number, and email info? Is that correct? If you'll come up, good question. Very good question. If you'll come up to the messaging center, go to text subscribers. You can see your text subscribers right here. Tells them what keyword they came in under and what their phone numbers are. You can also come down here to Stats Calendar, and you can see when they opted in. Like today, 2 texts opted in. The 2 text messages were sent. On the 10th, someone opted in here via text. Subscribers opted in here on text. Hang on a second. Let me go through that again. All right, we'll go back up here again. You can see your text subscribers right here. You can see the list and what keyword they signed up under. Okay. You can go to birthday subscribers. You can see the person that subscribed here. If you had email subscribers, you can see the email subscribed here. If you go to the stats calendar, you can see the subscribers for the date, when they opted in and how many opted in that date, and how many messages were sent. You can see that that's highlighted in yellow. Can you see the screen now? Can everybody see my screen? Can anybody see my screen? I'm showing it's broadcasting. So I'm just checking here. Can everybody see the screen? Okay. All right. But if you're just going to your messaging center, it tells you right here, you got 2 tap subscribers, you got 1 birthday subscriber. On it, I haven't subscribed via my email. All right. You can see messages sent. These are the messages that were sent out. All right. This is the alert. Remember I was telling you a while ago, the alerts that sent out. This is from the testing today. You can see what messages. Save our app. Thanks for joining. Yes to confirm. Sent to 1 mobile phone number. You can see the link here. It tells you the number it was sent to. But all that information is in the messaging center. Did that answer your question? You're not collecting a name. In the kiosk, you're only collecting a phone number. Now, if they join your list through the Join Our List button and they put a name in, let me see if I can do it real quick. Hang on. Can somebody give me their phone number or a phone number? Because I won't be able to join the list. Somebody else needs to join the list. I tell you what, somebody go in and join the list on this app and put your name in there and you'll see it. It's not going to take mine because my phone number is already in there. So if somebody could go into the Join Our List section and join our list and use their name, I will show you. Okay, I'm gonna put Kenny in. Hang on, let me get his phone number. And you'll be able to see Kenny, and he'll have to. Oops, I was calling him. Let me put his mobile number in. Now everybody will have Kenny's phone number. And we'll put his, let's see, mindfx, gmail.com. And we won't worry about the birthday. Agree and submit. Hey, Kenny, if you would, when you get that, go ahead in there and thanks everybody for receiving your photo. Go ahead, Kenny, and if you will access that, I will go in. And you will be able to see the name next to it. Guys, we're here to please, man. I'll show you anything I can. I'll show you anything I can if I got the information. What you put in once, you can't do it again. So, but that's if you do it from this Join Our List button is when you collect their name. From the kiosk, you're not going to get a name. This is the actual Join Our List button there. Okay. Did that answer your question? I don't remember who answered the question now. Okay, go in and do it again, Kenny. I just put the link in there. He said I put 2 phone numbers. I put 2 different phone numbers. I put it in there. Somebody go in and do it. Do it from your phone if you would. Let's see if anybody did it. See, nobody's done it yet. Martha Trahan did. There you go. Thank you, Martha. You're awesome. It's right here. Text subscribers, keyword kiosk demo, Martha Trahan. Martha, you are like the queen of the night. Everybody give Martha a big hand and tell her thank you. I knew there was somebody in here smarter than me, and it didn't take much. Thank you, Martha. You're awesome. Martha's my girl for the night. Everybody tell her thank you, thank you. But just go to text subscribers and it's listed right here. Martha Trahan, keyword, and the number. Martha gets bonus points. She's the hero. Martha, you proved once again that women are much smarter than men. My mom used to tell me that all the time, but I used to argue with her, but I guess I can't now. Just go to text subscribers and it's right there. Let's see if it's in the stats calendar too. No. But you can see we did get a subscriber. This is today's date. It's highlighted in yellow. Now, if you'll notice here, when you go to send new message, okay, we click on text subscribers. There's 0 in Kiosk 333, and there's 3 in the Kiosk demo. 0 email subscribers. Okay. Any more questions on the message? Please ask all these questions now while we're online here talking about the messaging center, because I'd really like to get all these keyword questions and all that stuff out of the way. So if there's something you didn't understand, please ask. I'd be more than happy to go through it with you. I am going to eat Italian food when training is over. I'm excited about that. Any questions at all? That if there were, okay, and I wanted to send out just to one of these text subscribers here. Let's say there was 55 in this one. Let's go back to the trade shows that we were talking about a while ago, okay? You're never going to alleviate customers from phishing. I can tell you that now. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I mean, people are, the good thing is you're only collecting an email address. You're not collecting an email that you're going to open up that's going to crash your system. Okay? You're going to have to wait, Kenny, because I'm hungry. All right? So the only thing you're collecting is an email. So there's really nothing in there they can fish with. But if they send you an email, you're not going to stop phishing. It's not, you can't. Just don't open them. I don't open them. I delete them. All right. Any more questions? This is where you shorten your URL. You can see the URLs that I've shortened in here. Here's the V card. And these are always here unless you remove them. So if you're going to use them a lot, don't remove them. Same thing. If you want to turn them off, turn them off. If you want to use them, and it will automatically change these. We had an English teacher that did not want to send out abbreviations. You only have 160 characters, so you have to be careful. You could include an expiration date. This is great for your coupons. All right, when you're setting up your loyalty rewards coupons to go out. Okay. There's the example. It puts an expiration at the end of the message. Just click whatever date you want it to expire. And you're sending a message to people. Any more questions? Rick, did I answer everything for you tonight, buddy? I know Rick was asking quite a few questions in the Facebook group about messaging, and I think Bob Combs, I think I try to answer most of them in the Facebook group. All right, guys, gals, Martha, thank you so very, very much once again for your participation. All right, awesome, Rick. Hey, if you guys have any questions at all, no, you cannot import customers. Oh, custom icons. There's like 20,000 icons in this system. I don't think you have to import anything, but you cannot at this time import. Absolutely, Martha. Thank you. You cannot import custom icons. No. But the system has more icons than you'll probably ever use in your entire life. Good night, Zier. And literally, I think it's close to 20,000 icons. It's a lot. All right, guys. If you have no more questions, we will call her a night. And I appreciate everybody for coming out. Another great night of trading. And thank you, Ed Wade. Everybody have a wonderful night, a great evening. And I will see you in the Facebook group. If you need anything, please just post it. I posted a thing in there earlier about if you want to message me on message search bar. Watch last week's trading. Search bar is in there. Last week's trading search bar is in there. Good night, Nikisha. Nikisha, I hope that answered your question. Reputation management. Tyler, watch last week's trading. Go into the YouTube channel, and you can go right to the search bar training. Awesome. Good night, everybody. God bless. I'll see you in the group.